Back to the city, businesses this afternoon resuming at the Parliament buildings. The August House is this afternoon expected to have a session. My colleague Kamche Menza is at the Parliament buildings. Kamche, good afternoon.
Well, thank you, Irene Muchuma Odim, back in studio. Like you said, we are set and ready to take off here at Parliament, this being the third session of the 13th Parliament. Remember, on 7th is when Parliament took a long recess for the Christmas break, and today marks the official opening day for the Parliament. This is both houses. Remember, this is a bicameral Parliament, and this includes the Senate and also the National Assembly. So without much ado, we understand that there is so much agenda for the Parliament, both the National Assembly and the Senate. But right now I'm joined by Honorable George Murugara, who is the chair of the Justice Legal Affairs Committee, just to inform us on what exactly is set to take place, let's say this afternoon. And of course, we understand what will be given priority as the start begins officially sitting tomorrow. Welcome, Hesh.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
Maybe
you.
to start us off, what are we expecting this afternoon? We understand it's day one of the third session.
Thank you so much. We are grateful to God that we are back. Most of us are here, and we are ready to start the day this afternoon. According to the tradition of the House, what comes up the first day of the session is approval of the House Business Committee. This is the committee where the leaders of the House, the senior level leaders sit, and they're the ones who set the agenda. They are the ones who do the order paper for Parliament. Therefore, today we begin by constituting the committee, and as soon as we do that, we will rise. We will adjourn for the day so that the committee will retreat and set up what we have tomorrow, the next day, and from there, business continues. Yes.
For the purposes of making our viewer understand, is it the normal or the House Business Committee that we had last session? Is it the same one we will have this session, or is there going to be a voting maybe to accept these members?
I have not seen the order paper of today, but I have no reason to believe we are going to change. Possibly the House Business Committee, which we had last year, is the one we are going to have this afternoon and the rest of this session.
So clearly we're going to have an agreement on the House Business membership. What are we likely to see, maybe let's say from tomorrow morning, or as the Kenya Kwanza government being the majority in Parliament? What are the businesses that has been given the front?
Tomorrow we begin, being a Wednesday, it will be a normal day. We will have the private members' motions and bills. We will deal with that in the morning. In the afternoon, the real business of the House will begin. This is where now important government business, which takes priority, will start getting itself among the first matters on the order paper. And we expect to see everything. We have the housing levy, affordable housing bill. We need to hear of this one. We have a statute law miscellaneous amendment bill. It has many important government proposals for amendment. We have the National Security Act, which is also like a miscellaneous amendment, amending the security laws in the country. That also takes priority. And as soon after that, you're going to see the supplementary budget. That is likely to come up. And then from there, we move on to what we call the budget cycle of Parliament.
We also understand you will give priority to the NADCO report, right?
Yes, we were told that is going to take priority, but it also depends on what the other side is saying. But of importance in NADCO report is IBC, because we need to constitute IBC. And sorry about that. We will put priority as Justice and Legal Affairs, that IBC be constituted immediately so that we can begin with the matters that have been pending for almost 2 years. Yes.
All right. Well, thanks, Mheshimiwa Mbembi. If you have anything else to add?
No, apart from, we expect it to be lively. We have a lot to do from the government side. I'm sure there is a lot from the opposition. The committees have a lot of work which must be transacted in the House. So it will be very lively and you will like it.
And before you leave, as a chair of a very important committee, JLAC, how do you feel you performed last session and how are you planning to improve this session?
Actually, we did the best we could last session. I was able, through my committee, to process most of the bills. And we are now just finalizing anything that was left. But we know there is a lot more coming. And we will have to put more effort into this. We will have to spend more time on this because we want government bills and any other bills that come along processed and discharged as quickly as possible.
Thank you so much, Moesh, and all the best as you begin the session.
You.
Well, Irene Muchuma Odim, that's it from Parliament. Remember, this afternoon is the official beginning of the third session. And this afternoon, as the chair has said, of the JLAC has said, is that there'll be just the establishment of the House Business Committee, and this one will be formulating what will be transacted in the House, of course, beginning tomorrow morning. The members, we will see whether they will be changed or they will remain as it was in the second session that was last